One of my favorite things to do in the game is to make secret underground bases. Now I have an idea for today's video. What I want to do is create a secret entrance to a base using a dark oak tree as the entrance point. Now what I want to do with this is I want to use some of the 1.14 mechanics that are now in the game to make a piston contraption to be able to crawl underneath a tree. So what I did was I found a very dense area, the forest here, with a lot of trees around each other like here. And the plan for what I want to do is essentially make the entrance come out of a part of the tree here. So this is going to require some terraforming of the tree obviously to make this work, but I think we can do it in a way that still makes the tree look good. So we have to set this up in such a way that we can press a button or a lever which will push down a piston and put us into the crawling position so that we can actually crawl under the tree. So to set this up here, we're going to need something blocking us, and I think this block here of wood is going to be the one that's going to be pushing us down. So that means we have to get a piston up here like so, that's going to be actually pushing us down under the ground. So without completely destroying the tree, because I need to remember exactly how it looks, what we have to do is set up our redstone so that while in the tree none of it can be noticed from the outside. Alright, so if you didn't know in the game now, if you have a piston here with a block that leaves a 2-block gap here, if you push down that piston, it puts you into a crawling position. And when you're in this position, you're able to go into a 1-block high area. So that's the mechanic that I'm going to be using and taking advantage of in today's video. Alright, so here's what I came up with my limited redstone skills and limited space that I have here. Okay, so it's working as you can see. This gets pushed down and this gets open so that when I'm standing here, I get pushed down and then I can enter whatever base that I want to enter. And the way I have it set up here is I just have a lever, and that lever is going over to, first of all, this repeater, which is inverting the torch, going to the first piston, which is the one that retracts so that we can actually go down. And then the other redstone goes along, goes up this tree here, up through the canopy of the trees and to the other piston, which is just here. Alright, so looking much better already here, as you can see. Terraformed the ground a little bit here. Let's actually just add a little bit more dirt there to make it even less noticeable. And now, as you can see, all the redstone over here is hidden. This tree, I'm actually pretty happy with how this tree turned out, like so. Got a little bit of the roots exposed here, as you can see. And as for the last piston, I think this is the best way we can probably do it, considering how high up the piston actually is. But I think that's a decent way to cover it up. If you're just walking past here, you're not going to take any notice of the fact that the ground moves up like so. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. One thing I might add to the outside is a little bit of bone meal, just so we can get the grass. We'll just plant some bone meal here, just so we can kind of make it look a little bit more natural. And I think adding these here might just do the finishing touches on the outside just a little bit, just to make it look a bit more normal and natural. Let's get rid of a little bit of it here. You don't want too much in here. Alright, I think I have the mechanics of it pretty much figured out at this stage. So what we have to do is we need to stand over here like so. We press our button that's on the tree here. We can then enter our base through the pistons. Once we get down here, we're greeted by our two lovely roommates here. Obviously the base isn't finished yet, we still need to work on that. And then what we do is when we want to leave, we come up our ladder system here, open up the trapdoor, enter our exit tunnel. Once we get down to the end of the tunnel here, we press our button and boom, we're free and we're out. Like nothing even happened. No doors, no no simple ways of doing things here. We're using the new mechanics in the 1.4 update. So what I want to do now is I want to tidy up the area a little bit more here, actually set up a base here, and I think I'll be happy with it. Alright guys, so here we are, it's finally finished, have it all terraformed and sorted out here. So as you can see, it looks like your average forest, nothing standing out, nothing out of the ordinary here. We just got a big cluster of trees here in the middle, everything looks grand. So, when we want to get into our base, all we got to do is we got to stand here by the entrance. We click our button that's on the wall here. It drops us down straight into our base, and now we're in our home. Completely secluded, nobody knows where we are. We're hidden here with no entrances. Obviously, you have your base, you have whatever you need in your base, your storage that's empty at the moment, very much for show here. Crafting table, furnace, and you got our bed. Everything you need when you're actually in your base. Then, when you want to leave, climb back up the ladder here, and we stand here on our little platform. We put down the trapdoor, we go through our secret tunnel on the way out, we get to the end of the tunnel here, we press our button on the other side, and boom, we're out. We're out, nobody can see there's a base here, blends right in to the surroundings. I have to say guys, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I don't have a good deal of knowledge when it comes to redstone, so I'm actually happy that I pulled it off in the area that I did. Let me know down in the comments guys what you think, and if you want to see me try and do some more redstone contraptions, maybe with some of the new updates that are still in the game. So thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.